Hey, good morning everyone. It's Paulette. Today is, I believe it's Wednesday, June 17th, 2026. It's a 6th day. And after going through all this, writing up stuff, and I was just feeling like it's kind of hard to explain the feeling, but I just feel like blah, like not really here, type thing. And then when I research what 6 is, kind of makes sense why I'm feeling like I'm feeling today. Because 6 is one less than 7, obviously, and it means that we fall short. Yeah, it represents basically the evils of the devil. It's humanity's weakness and imperfection. So, yeah. So when you have a blah day, you should. I would find it interesting if you calculate what day it is. What's the number for the day? Because that could be why you have like ups and downs all the time. But I'm just saying that. But it's my 47th video, and I just feel like this video falls short too compared to the other ones. I think that was why I was originally feeling down, because I was like, oh, I just feel like it's not all that impactful, other than a psalm that I'm going to read to you. But Genesis 47 was a chapter in Genesis that was talking about Jacob and his family and how they were provided for in Goshen, and that was their survival during a devastating famine, and they settled in Egypt. And Jacob, I guess he died at the age of 147, and yeah, it's just crazy how long people lived back then. Like, I think some lived to like 900 some years. I just can't imagine living that long, especially in a world like it is today. And it probably wasn't even that great back then either, because you didn't have all the amenities that you have now. And yeah, they had all the evils that we have today. So yeah, so when Jacob died, he didn't want to be buried in Egypt. He wanted to be buried back in Canaan, and because that was the promised land, so it symbolizes his faith in God and his, what God gave to him. So he had greatness in Goshen, but he didn't want to be buried there. It's like, moving away from home or something like that, and want to be buried back with your family instead of buried in another state. And then Ezekiel 47, he had a vision of life, giving water so water was flowing from a temple. So I think this still needs to be fulfilled, because I heard a video. I won't get into it right now, but it was a healing river flowing from the temple of Jerusalem. And I heard that there is a fault line over there. So if there was like an earthquake and it split the land, I could see this happening. And I saw another video where I don't know exactly where it was, other than it's by the wall in Jerusalem. I think it's called I forget the It's a wall that I'm sure a lot of you have seen or maybe even know what it's called. I just can't think of it right now. Where the they go and pray to the wall. Yeah, I think even the president's been there, and they slip notes in there like prayers. I really don't know that much about it, but there I watched a video where someone was having a tour where they're um, like digging, and they found like a water flowing through it, which is just fascinating. um, yeah, all these like stories that you hear in the Bible, and they can actually find, because it's true. A lot of people think that it's not true, but then when, as time goes by, and just think of the thousands of years that have happened since, and they can still find this. It's just so fascinating. But so yeah, so there was a healing river flowing from the temple in Jerusalem, growing deeper as it flows, and ultimately restoring the Dead Sea, which I find fascinating because a few days ago I ran across a video, and they talked about in the end times, through all these devastations that are going to happen in the 7 years of tribulation, that there was the Dead Sea was going to be restored. And I'm like, how? But then now that I read this, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. If you have an earthquake or something like that, and it breaks up things and it disturbs things, and things start flowing that once weren't flowing, and it restores the Dead Sea, because nothing can live in the Dead Sea. Yeah. It was actually a preacher that I listened to, and he said he went to it and he was just laying on his back reading a newspaper in the Dead Sea, because you can float in it, because it's so full of salt. Yeah, which I find interesting, because I wonder if that's near where Sodom and Gomorrah was, where God had the sulfur come down, and that I would find that fascinating if it was near that, and that would be the reason why there's so much salt in there. But off topic. And then Isaiah 47 is a prophetic message regarding the downfall and the humbling of Babylon, and the mighty empire that faced God's judgment due to its pride, arrogance, and cruelty. And that's why a lot of people feel America is Babylon. Yeah, I just find it fascinating how we stick our nose into everybody's business, like we're gods or something like that. Yeah, that stuff really blows my mind. And why we feel that we need to be the babysitter of all these other countries and nations, and solve their problems. And yeah, I'm not into politics, but yeah, because a lot of arguments can happen when you start talking politics, that's for sure. Yeah. I'll leave that out of this, because it's all about one thing. That's it. God. He's a creator. He didn't create all these other little subdivisions of yeah. No, there is no division. It's just one thing. Can you imagine just following one common thing? Not like, oh, this person wants this and that person wants it. Yeah. Keep it simple. Yeah, keep it simple. And then in Strong's, the Hebrew name for the number 47 is a beer. And it means like an angel, a bull, a chiefest, a mighty one, a stout-hearted, like an enemy, a strong one, a valiant. And in Greek is Hagnia, Hagneia. It denotes the quality of inward and outward moral purity of thoughts, intentions, and relationships. So it's purity and chastity. So I wanted to read to you Psalm 47. And I think that's a great ending to this video. Psalm 47 is a call to praise God and asking of all the earth. Yeah, so celebrating God as the supreme king over everything, over all the earth. Yeah. Yeah. Not all these different presidents and prime ministers and, you know, just one. Keep it simple. Psalm 47. Oh, clap your hands, all ye people. Shout unto God with the voice of a triumph. For the Lord Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. He shall subdue the people under us, and the nations under our feet. He shall choose our inheritance for us. The excellency of Jacob, whom he loved. Shalom. God is gone out with a shout, the Lord with the sound of a trumpet. Sing praises to God. Sing praises. Sing praises unto our King. Sing praises. The God is the King of all the earth. Sing ye praises with understanding. God reigneth over them. Oh, God reigneth over the heathen. God sitteth upon the throne of his holiness. The princes of the people are gathering together, even the people of the God of Abraham. For the shields of the earth belong unto God. He is greatly exalted. So, I wanted to end with that. And, yeah, maybe if I'm feeling it, I'll do another video today. But if not, we'll talk again tomorrow. I love you all. Have a magical day full of happiness and full of love.